Hello, my cutie patooties, and welcome the frick back here. We are here with Rammstein. This is a song called Rammlied. This is live from the Madison Square Garden, and let me tell you that this took me down a little bit of a rabbit hole, and you're gonna see that in just a few seconds. But before we do, just a friendly reminder to please like and subscribe. And with that said, let's go.
Amerika. Amerika. German.
Wer wartet mit Besonnenheit, der wird belohnt zur rechten Zeit.
Oh!
Nun das Warten hat ein Ende, bleibt euer Ohr einer Legende.
Okay, so that was cool that he had like a light in his mouth and everything around was dark. And I never knew what. So Rammstein is Rammstone. According to my very loose, I just wanted to make this very clear, very loosely Google translated lyrics. I'm assuming the translate is taking it like super literal when really it means something else, but they're taking the two sections and they're just, how there can be context that is lost in translation. But at least I'm not 100% sure about the ram part, but I'm assuming Stein still means stone, so it's like something stone. But we'll look it up after the end just to double check, I've never actually looked up the meaning of the name Rammstein. So we're going to look it up at the end. I just kind of took it for what it was, I never really because every band names their band after something, Kind of like City and Color. His name is, I think it was Dallas Green or something. Dallas is a city.
Manche folgen Herz und Seele Hand in Hand. Vorwärts, bleibt nicht stehen, Sinn und Form bekommt Verstand.
It's interesting attire. It looks like he has like his kind of usual getup, but he has this like leather apron on, and then the feathers as the neck piece. Okay, but see, in Google Translate, they put the ram and the shine together, and then it just says Rammstein underneath, so. We're gonna look at it, don't worry.
Manche führen, manche folgen, böse Miene, gutes Spiel. Fressen und gefressen werden, wir nehmen wenig, geben viel. Wenn ihr keine Antwort wisst, richtig ist, was richtig ist. Bist du traurig und allein, wir sind zurück, schalt für euch.
Square Garden?
Ein Weg, ein Ziel, ein Motiv.
Okay. Before we get into the ending of this, though, I do want to go. Who waits with prudence, he will be rewarded at the same or at the right time. While the wait is over, lend your ear to a legend, and then it goes Rammstein. Some lead, some follow, heart and soul, hand in hand, forward, don't stand still, sense and form gets mind. When joy makes you sad, no stars in the night. Are you lonely and alone? We're here. Tune in. Rammstein. It's interesting. I'm gonna look up the meaning now. Only because it's also saying, like, lend your ear to the legend, Rammstein. We are here, tune in, Rammstein, you know? Name, meaning. German pronounce, bonk. Rammstein, ramming stone. The extra M in the band's name makes it translate literally as ramming stone. Interesting. Okay. And then it also said, at first the band used the name Feeling B from Flake and Paul's old band of the same name. Before agreeing on the band's name, Rammstein had other different names in mind. Some of these were Temple Prayers, Mutter, Milk, and Erde. I probably mispronounce these very, 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 very badly, but I apologize. After considering several options, the band settled on Rammstein as their name. It was inspired by a tragic accident that occurred on 1988 at the U.S. Air Base near Rammstein, Germany. But this Rammstein is only spelt with one M instead of two M's. During an air show, 3 planes collided, causing one to crash into a crowd of spectators. Oh my god. Killing around 70 people, while injuring nearly 1,000 others. The band chose to spell the name with 2 M's based on their assumption that the airbase was spelled that way, although many news outlets had misspelled it. The first version of the name Rammstein, Flugschau, again, apologies. Paul, Flake, and Schneider already had that name written inside their Robert Low. During their time in Feeling B, they accidentally wrote Rammstein with 2 M's instead of 1. At first, Rammstein denied the connection between their name and the accident. Afraid of being associated with this gravity, in early interviews, the band claimed to be influenced by the name Rolling Stone. Ramming Stone, Rolling Stone. Again, this, what I just read you, oh, interesting. Rammstein has their own Ram wiki? That's what I just read this off of. So I'm assuming it's compilations of interviews, probably articles and other things like that, that fans of the band have put together, which is pretty cool. Again, you probably, like, I can't be for certain what the name is, but that is all really interesting information. That's a very tragic accident. That is a lot of people. And then also, it does also kind of make sense, like Rammstein, ramming stone. You add the extra M in there because there's 2 M's in ramming, but also Rolling Stone, ramming stone, but Rammstein, you know. All very interesting, but let's keep going.
Ein Motiv, eine Richtung, ein Gefühl, aus Fleisch und Blut, ein Kollektiv. Wer wartet mit Besonnenheit, der wird belohnt zur rechten Zeit.
He's also making some very interesting facial expressions. I'm not sure if he's putting on like a caricature. Okay, in the very beginning, because this is from Madison Square Garden, in the very beginning, it was like, it said, it was saying like, America, or it was having that kind of like America intro, and, at first I was like, have I listened to this? I'm like, have I, like, this sounds kind of familiar, but I think, I've listened to another, Rammstein song that was live in the Madison Square Garden, so it had kind of like the same intro, but the song I did not. I double made sure. I was like, just put a pause on this for a second. But that was interesting. Definitely led me down a rabbit hole. And we haven't really listened to too much Rammstein recently, so it's interesting to revisit, and I hope that you guys all enjoyed my reaction to this. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see all you cutie patooties in the next one. Bye!